So you're looking to move to Nampa, Idaho, but you want to know the top pros and cons before you make the move here. We're getting after that right now. Hey everyone, so you're looking to move to Nampa, Idaho. We're going to be covering the top 5 pros and top 5 cons of living in Nampa, Idaho, so you can decide for yourself if living in Nampa is the right place for you. Before we get after that, my name is Curtis with the Chism team. My team and I specialize in helping people relocate here to the Treasure Valley. I myself moved from California. I know exactly what it's like to make the move here and how stressful it can be, and that is our job, is to make it just as absolutely smooth and as stress-free as possible. So if that's you and you're looking to make the move, whether it's the next 9 days, 90 days, or even a couple years from now, all you got to do is reach out via phone, text, or email, and we'll jump on a call. My team and I will sit with you and figure out exactly what it is that you're looking for over Zoom, and figure out if Nampa is the right place for you, if maybe it's somewhere else, maybe like Eagle if you want to be closer to the river in the Greenbelt, or in Boise with the same kind of thing, or Meridian, right around all the shopping and schools and parks, or if you want to be out more in the country like Caldwell or Nampa or maybe Kuna or elsewhere here in Treasure Valley. All you got to do is reach out, and please hit subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified, because we are dropping new videos every single week, sometimes even twice a week, all about living in Boise and the Treasure Valley. And that way you can stay up to date on exactly what's happening here and what it's like to live here before you make the move here to Treasure Valley. All right, let's get after the pros and cons of living in Nampa. We're going to start with some of the pros and then we'll wrap up with the cons. So now, pro number 1 is that it is a slow pace of life. And with that, there are so many things that come along with that. It's super family friendly. It has a very small downtown that's super laid back. It's near the Indian Creek Plaza in Caldwell. There are just so many things to do here, and it is so family friendly. The people here are super friendly. People that live in Nampa love living in Nampa because it is a little bit more rural. It's outside from the city life. It's a slower pace of life. You just drive a little bit slower on the country roads here, 2-lane country roads. When I first moved here, I just heard John Denver's Country Roads playing in my head. The downtown area of Nampa is super cool. It's several blocks long, but there's really kind of a main drag that's just a couple blocks. They block it off during the summer and early fall on Thursday nights and have community events there, block parties, and you can go and get a drink at the local brewery there or the bar, bring it out, walk around with it, grab some food from the food trucks or the restaurants, and have a great time with your family. They have a live band. They also have farmers markets there on Saturday. There's just a lot of events that happen in downtown Nampa. Some really great restaurants there like Holy Cow. You also got MESA Tacos, great margaritas there. 2C Family Brewing also makes some solid beer there as well. So just so much to do right in downtown Nampa, and enjoy that slower pace of life that you're gonna have here in Nampa. The second pro is that it's super affordable here. So if you're looking to have your money go the furthest, you're gonna probably wanna take a look at either Nampa or Caldwell. Your median price here is a little over $100,000 less than the median price over in, say, Meridian, and certainly a lot less than an Eagle. So if you're looking for a little more country feel, you want your money to go further for the type of home you could buy here, Nampa is probably gonna be the right spot for you, or maybe up in Caldwell also. So your money's go further, you can buy a much bigger house for your money. So it's very, very affordable. A lot of new construction homes here as well. So if you're looking for something that's brand new, it's a great opportunity because there's so much construction happening here in Nampa and as well up in Caldwell. Number 3 pro is that there is some major shopping here. You've got your Costco's here and your Trader Joe's. So Costco is located right on the border of Nampa and Caldwell. Target is up there as well. So that services both Caldwell and Nampa. Of course, you got Home Depot and Lowe's. So all your major shopping is going to be here. Of course, tons of grocery stores, convenience stores, and of course, you've got all kinds of medical services here as well. So you're going to be covered as far as all your basic needs and necessities for sure. The number 4 pro is you got the Ford Idaho Center. This is where a lot of the major events are performed here. You got the rodeo here, so you got the Stampede Rodeo. Super, super fun to go. I love going with my family. As you can see in this video, I mean, it is just America when you are here at the Stampede Rodeo. They do a great prayer before they start, and you've got these beautiful women that are riding their horses across here, fireworks shows, and of course you got the bull riding and the calf roping and the horse bucking, everything everything going on. So it's super, super fun. And this is where all the major performing artists are gonna come. So all your country music is gonna be here. So if you're living in Ada County and Meridian, Boise, and you wanna see a lot of these major performances, you're pretty much gonna be coming out here to the Ford Idaho Center. But if you live in Nampa, you're just a short drive away from it. Number 5 is going to be your recreation opportunities. You've got Lake Lowell right here, which is a huge man-made lake, and you can boat on it, ski, swim, fish, and do a lot of hiking right around it as well. I will note that in the late summer, it tends to get an algae bloom, and then you can't do that any longer, but early on is perfectly safe and definitely worth checking out. There's also a great recreation center here, indoor pool, the water slide, rock climbing, gymnastics. So there's a lot to do right there. And then of course, you're not far from Caldwell and the wineries there, and not too far away from the foothills, about 30 minutes to get into some mountains or hills to actually hike. All right, let's touch on some of the cons. So number 1 is going to be traffic. Now, probably if you're moving here from a big city in California, your traffic's probably not going to be too bad for you from what you're used to, but there's only one freeway that runs from Caldwell, Nampa over into Boise, and that's I-84 that we just call the freeway. And so it can back up because that's the way that the traffic is flowing for your rush hour, and then in the evening as well, for the morning and evening rush hour. There's also a lot of 2-lane country roads here, like I talked about. So if you time it wrong and you hit a roundabout, you can kind of get stuck there for a little while until it clears out. So the good thing is there are a lot of ways to get around. It's laid out on a grid, and so you can kind of work your way around the traffic as well, but it certainly is a growing issue. The roundabouts do help keep traffic moving in general, but sometimes you can get stuck. Number 2 is going to be, there is a little bit more of an industrial feel here. You've got some of the big plants here, like the sugar beet factory. Amazon just put in a huge distribution facility as well, which is bringing a lot of jobs to the area. Now, this isn't a con, but the sugar beet plant and the farms that are here do create some smells. So the sugar beet factory will create a bit of a smell. Some people describe it kind of like peanut butter, but it's kind of localized to that area. The other things you're going to get though are the farm smells that you're going to get, especially the fertilizer and some manure. So when the wind kicks up, you're going to smell that. I don't find it too much of a problem. I know that I'm living kind of in more of the country, so I don't find it a problem, but some people could have an issue with that. Now, the number 3 con is going to be somewhat related to this, is that it can get windy here in Nampa. Now, it's going to get windy kind of throughout the Treasure Valley. However, because of all the farms, and especially if they just tilled the soil, and with the new construction, with kicking up the dirt, there can be a lot of dust in the air, and that can cause some allergy issues for you if you already struggle with allergies. Number 4 con there are no malls here in Nampa. Now, like I said, there are major shopping with Costco, Trader Joe's, Albertsons, etc. But if you want to go to the mall, you're going to actually have to head into Meridian, to the Village, or into Boise to the large mall there. So there's no actual mall here in Nampa. And number 5 con are going to be goat heads. So there are a lot of goat heads that you'll find here. They might be in your backyard if you have a new construction home, if it's not landscaped yet, or they're just out on the road. So if you're used to cycling, you might run across them, especially if you're mountain biking. You might run across them and it could pop your tires. That's really a pain. Or if you're running around barefoot, your kids are running around barefoot, they can get stuck in your foot and they hurt. They get stuck in your shoe and you can track them inside your house. So you got to kind of watch out for those. So that's kind of a bit of a hassle living here in Nampa, as the goat heads. Well, that's an overview of living in Nampa, Idaho, and the pros and cons of living here. Decide for yourself if it's right for you, or maybe if another area might be better for you, like Meridian or Eagle or somewhere else here in the Treasure Valley. And if you are looking to make the move here, all you got to do is reach out. My team and I would absolutely love helping you make the smooth move here to Idaho and the Treasure Valley in particular. Like I said in the beginning, I myself moved here from California. I absolutely love it, and I love helping people just like you make the move. We get calls and texts every single day, and we absolutely love helping people move here. So all you got to do is reach out. We'll sit down with you on a Zoom call and figure out the exact plan for you to make the move here. And don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell, because we are dropping new videos every single week all about living here in Treasure Valley. Now, if you want to know more about living in Caldwell, Idaho, which is right next to Nampa, just watch this video right here, and we'll see you on the next video.